Good morning, children. In the magnetic effects of current, we have topic force per unit length between two parallel current carrying conductor. Let us consider two conductors carrying current I1 and I2. Let the separation between the two conductors is D. Now, if the current I1 is passing in the first conductor, then magnetic field will be produced. This is B1, and the direction of magnetic field is given by using right hand thumb rule. If the current is upward, then magnetic field will be like this. Now, this is direction of magnetic field. Similarly, in the second conductor, current I2 is flowing, so magnetic field will be produced. This magnetic field is B2. Similarly, it is like this. Now, magnetic field due to conductor carrying current I1 at distance D. Magnitude of magnetic field at this point. Suppose this is a point P here. The distance between the two conductors is D. So we can write here magnetic field B1 is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 into I1 upon D. Now, these two magnetic field exert force on each other. Now, we can find force on second conductor. Due to magnetic field B1. Now, in the second conductor, like this. This is the conductor. If the current is flowing, then direction of magnetic field is here. Direction of magnetic field is downward. So we get direction of magnetic field is downward. Now we can apply Fleming's left hand rule. According to Fleming's left hand rule, this forefinger, it gives direction of magnetic field. This central finger, it gives direction of current. This thumb, it gives direction of force. Now we can say like this: forefinger in this direction, downward, magnetic field downward in this direction. Current I2, current is flowing in this direction. If the current is flowing in this direction, place this finger like this. This is the direction of magnetic field. So magnetic field is downward. So this is the direction of force. This is the direction of force applied. So on the second conductor, the direction of force applied is like this. So we can say the direction of force, this is F2. This is F2 here. Now we can write F2 is equal to, due to magnetic field B1, in the second conductor current I2 is passing. This is current I2. Suppose length is equal to 1. So we can say this is L, and we can take L is equal to 1. So we can find F2 upon 1 is equal to B1 into I2. F2 is equal to, now this F2 is called force per unit length. So F2 is equal to B1 into I2. Value of B1 is, this is mu naught upon 4 pi. This is 2 I1 upon D into I2. So the magnitude of the force per unit length on the second conductor, this is F2 is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 upon D here. Now Similarly, we can find the force exerted on the first conductor. Suppose this is first conductor now. Here, magnetic field in this, like this, current is this. So for the first conductor, this is first conductor, magnetic field is upward. So for the first conductor, magnetic field is upward. This is the direction of current. Current is flowing in this direction. This is the direction of current. So according to left hand rule, now you can apply in this way. This is the direction of magnetic field, which is upward. This is the direction of current, like this. So this thumb points in this direction. So the force applied on the first conductor, it is, we can say this is F1. Similarly, on the first conductor, magnetic field is B2. This is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi to I2 upon D. Now, the direction of force F1 is in this direction. So we can find the magnitude F1 is equal to F is equal to B into I into L. But magnetic field is B2. Current passing in the first conductor is I1 into length is L, which is taken here 1. So we can write here F1 by 1 is equal to B2 into I1. So F1, this is equal to value of B2 we can put here. So it is mu naught by 4 pi into 2I2 by D into I1. So we can see here the magnitude of force per unit length on the first conductor is mu naught upon 4 pi 2I1 I2 upon D. Magnitude of the force per unit length on the second conductor is mu naught upon 4 pi 2I1 I2 upon D. Now from this derivation you can see that force per unit length on both the conductors are equal. F2 and F1 both are equal here. Now direction of F1 is this, direction of F2 is this. So according to this direction, F1 and F2, they will attract to each other. Now the nature of the force between them. Now the nature is, this is current flowing in the same direction. The direction of the force is this. So they will attract each other. If the current is flowing in the opposite direction, then they will repel each other.